Hello, my name is Jalen Slater, and this is my final blog post for Theater 201. So, for this blog post, I would like to do a video review of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. The Birds was originally written in 1952 by an English woman named Daphne du Maurier, and it was adapted in 1963 into a film by Alfred Hitchcock and screenplay writer Evan Hunter. So, a very key element in The Birds is suspense, and Alfred Hitchcock was a master at blending sound and camera angles to create this sort of suspense. And a scene in particular that I would like to talk about and analyze that is, I think, the most pure essence of tension and cinematic suspense is the scene in which Melanie is waiting to inform the children and teacher at the church. Now, in this scene, she's very distraught and anxious when she arrives because she's made to wait outside while the children finish singing. This obeys a natural law in cinema where if there are children singing anything relating to a church, it's naturally creepy and terrifying. But anyways, I digress. So in this scene, Melanie is sitting on a bench, and the children are singing off screen. They're singing off screen. This church song that is very repetitious and adds on new lyrics every line. So naturally, the church song creates this build-up of this very eerie and creepy tone in this scene, because behind Melanie, in the camera, like in the framing of it, we see this play structure. And as time goes by and these children add more and more to the song, more and more birds are seen fluttering around, but we don't get the sense of how many. All we know is that there are birds coming to this church. There is an impending attack on this church, and the people don't know it yet, but we do. And that's a very important element of tension, is when the audience knows something that the character does not. So unbeknownst to Melanie, behind her there is a lot of fluttering and there's a lot of conglomerating by these birds. And she in fact turns, or she sees a bird. The camera pans to just a single bird flying down, and it lands on the play structure, and by this time it is completely engulfed in birds. Then pans to a shot of Melanie's reaction, and at this point there is sort of a calm before the storm, and where we hear the children still singing and getting ready to resolve their lesson, and Melanie is very quickly and hurriedly running from these birds to the church. And they're just sitting there, and they're perched atop this play structure. What makes this so tense is that there's practically no sound except for the children singing. And once the singing is over, it is that sort of moment before the eruption of the attack. And that is the moment that Alfred Hitchcock captures. That moment is pure tension and pure suspense in cinema. Thank you very much.